And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host for this segment. And with me today, once again, is Linda Wright. I think you were just here. Wait
Not
a
too
minute.
long ago.
That's because we just jam up those holidays at the end of the year.
That's right.
And you are in something that's called a Holiday Task Force. And you do four events a year. And two of them
Back to
smashed
back.
together, yeah. And what we're going to be talking about today is the annual free community Christmas dinner, which will be held once again at the Nye Communities Coalition.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. Normally it's held on Christmas Eve, and this year it's going to be held on Saturday, December 23rd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Nye Communities Coalition, 1020 East Wilson Road, behind Walmart. So we hope you'll come out and join us. We will be having a ham dinner, as at Thanksgiving we had a turkey dinner. So
Okay.
for Christmas we'll have ham
Yes.
with all the trimmings. So hope you come out and join us. And we'll have other.
What are you going to do? Now, this is the one you're going to have the coats and stuff, right?
Yes, we have a coat room that if you're in need of a coat or a jacket or knitted hat or scarf, we'll have those, and hopefully we'll have some blankets too to give out.
Oh, okay. Then if you have some to donate that are slightly used, slightly clean, no, more so clean than not, you could donate those also.
Yes, we have boxes around town, and we're teaming up with the Salvation Army for those coats and jackets. And we have boxes at Valley Electric, American First National Bank, Saddle West, just a whole bunch. Oh, Optimum Therapy. So they're around town. So go and find your favorite place and drop some off for us.
I see that name. Where is that? Is that the old hospital?
What?
The original hospital?
Which one?
Optimum.
Optimum Therapy? No, it's off of Postal Road. It used to be a different therapy place.
Okay.
It's right. It backs up to the post office.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So the post office is one way, and it backs up to it.
Okay. So that'll be happening on the 23rd. It's a Saturday from, what time did you say?
11 to 2.
11 to 2, you're going to have ham.
Ham and sweet potatoes and vegetables and rolls and dessert. And our desserts come from Saddle West.
Oh, okay.
They
Good for
donate
them.
to us every year.
So if you want to donate and volunteer, do we have that on there on the flyer then? We
Yes.
have that.
You can donate or volunteer by contacting us at the Pahrump Holiday Task Force at gmail.com, or you can go follow us on Facebook, Pahrump Holiday Task Force.
There's always room for more volunteers for
Yes.
items like this. And if you want to give a check, it can be made out to PHTF.
Yeah, we shortened it.
Short, yeah,
Pahrump
that's- yeah.
Holiday Task Force.
Yeah, because the email address there is PahrumphHolidayTaskForce@gmail.com.
Yes.
It's almost as bad as my email address that I put my whole name in there. But anyway,
Yes. And we're going to have a visit from Santa Claus. He visits us every year. And we have music by Johnny V,
oh,
our favorite Elvis.
yes. And wasn't he around for the Thanksgiving?
Yes, he was there for Thanksgiving, and he brought his friend Steve Mason with him. And so we had two Elvises for Thanksgiving.
And we have the tape from the news broadcast from that. Let's look at that. See the crowd over there, and there are
Yes.
a lot of people there.
We had a lot of people. We were able to serve over 800 people this year. We did just over 800. And
Very
so
good.
we had a lot of the community come out.
That's the other guy you're talking about?
Yeah, that's Steve Mason. And very good singers.
Wow. Yeah, there are a lot of people there. Oh, my God.
And we had over 80 volunteers.
Oh,
to
good.
help us out. And we try to find a job for everybody.
Oh, I see that. Yes.
So we're switching up our volunteers this year to find make sure everybody has a job. And so we have kitchen help, we have security out in the parking lot, we have servers. We'll have need volunteers in the coat room. So we'll need a lot of help for Christmas. So please contact us and volunteer.
You have a coat room?
Yeah,
It's one of the classrooms?
one of the classrooms will be set up for the coats.
I deduced that.
And we were donated vests for security. And
Okay.
that's just making sure that we follow all the rules because we are on school district property, and so there is no guns, alcohol, tobacco. So we just follow all the rules.
That's very good. So, what's it? So, Pahrump Holiday Task Force, and we mentioned 4 things that you do during the year. So we have to, you do the Thanksgiving, you do the Christmas, and
then our next one will be the day before Easter, and that's a picnic in the park. And we have different organizations come out and have booths, and we team up with PDOP for that one. And
what's the date on that?
It'll be the last Saturday of March.
Okay, because I just reserved the park for April 20th. It's a Saturday for Earth Day.
It's the last Saturday in March. And then the next one will be 4th of July, on 4th of July with our parade around the Calvetta Eye, and then a family fun event in the eye, and where we'll have a picnic, a barbecue, and family fun events with games and a balloon fight with the sheriff's department.
Oh, okay.
Everybody loves that. And then we have our annual watermelon eating contest. And each year we add something new. So please come out and support us.
So if you want to join the group, the volunteers, you can just email that one address.
Yeah, email us at Pahrump Holiday Task Force at gmail.com if you're interested in joining our group or just volunteering.
Oh, excellent. So once again, that's the community Christmas dinner.
Yes.
You're going to have ham, sweet potato, vegetables,
Rolls.
dessert, rolls, coffee, tea,
hot chocolate.
hot chocolate. Okay, excellent. It's lightly used clothing if you need them. And
Just jackets
yes,
and coats, no clothing.
No pants or anything. So that's Saturday, December 23rd from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Get there earlier because, gosh darn it, if there's a lot of people there, things may run out towards the end of the afternoon, hopefully not. So that's at the Nye Communities Coalition, the NAC building. That's 1020 East Wilson, which is behind Walmart.
And it's on the corner of Wilson and West.
Yes. And so that's that. And you're on Facebook, too. I just remembered that.
Yes, we're on Facebook.
Follow us on Facebook, Pahrump Holiday Task Force. Were you on that before or no?
We recently, since we've become a 501, we've gotten a Facebook and we've gotten our...
So how's that working out?
It's working out really well.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be using those type of, it's called social media.
Yes.
I'm getting too old. Social media to promote things because advertising is so expensive, and it has been and always will be. Because I remember when I advertise for Earth Day, a big chunk of my money goes to advertising. So as much as we can get for free, try it through this way. So.
And we were in the Pahrump Life magazine.
Oh, that's right.
And
yes.
It just came out on TV. It was on TV, last night.
What kind of TV? This station?
Yes, this station, Channel 25. Robin does articles for us.
Yes.
Really good articles.
Yes, the lovely Robin.
And Valley Electric's been doing great articles.
Yes, the Wright.
The Wright.
Yeah.
And we just got a big donation from Valley Electric for the task force.
I think I saw that too, yeah. So if you say you haven't heard about this, that, or the other thing, it's not because of us trying to get the word out there. It's because you haven't looked.
Right.
If you go out there and look, I'm sure you'll find something either on social media, in the newspaper, on TV, on the radio. Karen Jackson is good for everything also. She's lovely with her promoting anything and everything that goes on in town. So.
And the Pahrump Holiday Task Force is out helping the Salvation Army by ringing bells.
Oh, I think I'm supposed to be doing that. The ambassadors are getting together with the Valley Electric.
In fact, Santa and Mrs. Claus was there this morning at Walmart ringing bells.
Walmart, all right.
And that Santa and Mrs. Claus is the Pahrump Holiday Task Force.
Oh, okay.
And if you want to see Santa and Mrs. Claus, they will be there next Thursday from 9 to 11 at Walmart.
Yes, pulling a shift over there. So you'll see these flyers around on social media or different places. Hopefully it's posted.
We're getting them out around town.
Yes. So I want to thank you once again for stopping by and promoting this. It's something near and dear to my heart because I worked at the coalition for a few years. So that's a good place to be. Good people over there in holiday, as the Holiday Task Force is. Yes. So Saturday, December 23rd, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., the NAC building at the Coalition with from the Holiday Task Force is putting on a ham dinner. So Johnny V will be there. So anyway.
So come join us.
All right, thank you. We'll see you next week. Here we are again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host for this segment. With me today is Heather Freeman from the Extension Office for the College of Agriculture, Biotechnology and Natural Resources. I never read that one before. Oh my goodness. UNR, can we say? Or no?
UNR, University of Reno Extension.
Yes.
And Extension is part of CABNAR, which is College of Agriculture, Biotechnology, and Natural Resources.
Wow. Okay.
And next Friday night, December 15th, from 4 till 6 p.m., we're having our annual lit up garden where the Pahrump Master Gardeners have decorated the garden with lights and beautiful holiday decorations, and we'll be serving cookies, cocoa, and cider in the garden.
You started this last year, was it?
No, it's been going on for over 10 years. I tried to go back into my archives and find out exactly how many years we've been doing it, but it's been going on many years.
Okay, we're trying to promote this so more people know about it, like me.
It's beautifully decorated and lit up. Festive time, come and bring your camera. It's a great opportunity.
Do we know what it looks like at all? Are there any pictures?
We do. We've got some photo slides.
We might have them coming up.
There we go. So that's our welcome sign. Our garden is open dawn to dusk, but this is the one night of the year that you're welcomed in to come in and enjoy it when it's lit up.
Oh, okay.
You can see we've got some handcrafted sculptures and
sweet.
Opportunity to bring the family, take some pictures, enjoy some beverages and treats.
And it's a 4-H building in the background?
That's the 4-H building in the background, okay. Yep. We'll be also talking about how to take care of your holiday tree. So if you have purchased a live cut tree, the best way to keep it fresh and green through the season. If you've purchased a potted tree, whether or not you can plant it outside in your garden, or if it's like a Norfolk pine, those are just best kept as a house plant. They will not survive our desert heat or our desert freeze. So
Do they sell
they do. They sell them as
pine trees to be planted later?
they do. Yep, I've noticed one at our local nursery. They actually have it with some decorations on it
Okay.
in a 5-gallon pot. So
Okay. Now
there's
this
our
is your flyer,
Yep.
and there's my goodness, there's a lot of information on there. Let's bite off a little bit, like eat an elephant in
Okay.
bites.
So the date is Friday, December 15th, 2023, from 4 until 6 p.m. It's outdoors in the garden. So dress warm, dress for the weather. The address is 1651 East Calvada Boulevard, and that's in our Pahrump Desert Demonstration Garden. That's the corner of Calvada and Dandelion.
It's an easy way to find it. Yes.
Yep. And we have trees in our garden that are, gigantic growth. Most of them were planted around 1997 when the garden was established.
Okay.
And we've been working on putting out permanent markers by each tree and shrub with their common name and their scientific name.
Okay.
And so it'll be fun. And then after that, coming up, after the holidays are over, what do you do with your live cut tree? If you're somebody that has livestock, like goats or chickens, they actually would appreciate getting to gnaw on the pine boughs as long as they're not too dried out. They will gnaw on fresh pine boughs, and chickens will scratch in them.
Oh, I never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if they've dried out, and please don't throw them in the desert. They are not biodegradable. That dead Christmas tree will lay in the desert for years, and it will not break down like you think it will. Yeah. You can take it to our free landfill, free for residents up on East Mesquite, but we would much rather that you would drop it off at our location at 1651 East Calvada.
And why would that be?
Because we have a live cut tree recycling program. And look for the big blue sign down at the end of the parking lot. Just inside the little wooden gate behind the 4-H Little Free Library, you'll see a big wood sign. And you'll see the trees start to pile up. If you'll notice on those trees, there's no decoration left.
Oh, my goodness.
Not even a glint of tinsel. And that's really important because any decoration left on will gum up the chipping machine.
And do you say no to flock trees too?
Yes, we can't accept flock trees. And we really appreciate it if you bundle up your tree to bring it to us in a bag. If you'd go ahead and remove that bag and just throw it in our dumpster. We don't want the bag on the tree because obviously you can't shred that. And no artificial trees, please. We can't shred those either. But if you
that'd be
can
rough.
back up one slide, a local arborist crew comes and volunteers their time and chips those trees for us.
Okay.
And then
because they know what they're doing.
they do, and they are professionals. They're safety trained. They've got all the safety equipment. And then we end up with a really nice big pile of chipped pine trees, which work great for mulch in the garden. And Professor Robinson from Extension has this great statistic. He says 3 inches of bark mulch will reduce transevaporation of water by over 75%. So that means when we can lay down 3 inches of bark mulch around the base, the watering base of our trees and shrubs in the garden, that prevents 75% of water evaporating off when we do irrigate. So
Transpiration.
yeah,
Yes.
so that it's great savings on water to put down bark mulch.
When you're talking about the people that know how to take care of the shredding of the trees and stuff, I had a flashback of Fargo, the movie. Sorry about that.
Yep, no.
We don't want any of that.
None of that. Nope. So that's why we leave
That's
it.
why you have
We
the
leave it up to the
professionals,
professionals.
yes.
Yep.
So the evergreen pines, they are Mondale,
Yep.
and Afghan is the same thing.
Right. So here in the desert, there are 3 kinds of pines that tend to do better
Yes.
and have been not necessarily promoted, but if you're going to plant an evergreen pine tree,
It's more of a chance that that'll survive.
has a better chance to survive. And actually, the ones that Professor Robinson has said have done the best have been the Italian stone pine. And then the one that tends to get sold most commonly here is the Pinus alderica, which is the Mondel pine. And because it comes from Afghanistan, it's often called the Afghan pine. So we'll hear people say, oh, I have Mondel pines. I have alderica pines. I have Afghan pines. It's all the same tree.
thing, yeah.
That's why it's really important when you go shopping for any kind of plant or shrub to not only know its common name, but know the botanic name and look at the tag and make sure that you're talking about the same tree.
So now this year, I stopped by Home Depot. They have an outside fence that they put up there for the selling Christmas trees. They're going big time.
Yes, yep. I see they have really cute little 2-footers all the way up to like a 6 or 7 foot one. Yep.
2-footer?
Little tiny one. They're really cute.
Okay. Those aren't the ones that you could plant.
No, they are cut. They have a reservoir. And so,
It'd be worthless. My goodness, the poor little baby.
well, that way I'm thinking they're probably
For
the
apartment.
top off of another tree that maybe didn't survive transport so well. So they're just making sure that they're giving everybody the opportunity to have a cut tree if they want.
Very good.
And one of the tips to keeping a live tree looking its best is they will cut off a little bit probably before they send it home with you.
Yes.
If they don't, cut off that bottom half-inch and put it right away into a pretty large reservoir bucket of water. If you have pets or little kids, you'll want to make sure to secure that because if they tip over and get dried out at all, that's the death knell for the live cut trees. But if you can keep them in a reservoir of water and check that every single day, maybe put an alarm on your phone to check every day and make sure that that never dries out, that'll keep them live and green.
And when you put in the water, that's easy to put in water. Aspirin, did it?
I've heard that, but I think just good fresh water is probably...
That's an old wives' tale probably from my mother years ago.
The other thing is, check it daily, and if it starts to lose a lot of leaves or go brown, we don't want it to be a fire danger in your house. So even if it doesn't make it to Christmas, be safe.
Yeah, don't try to buy your trees way in advance.
Unless you're checking them daily and keeping them well watered.
Yeah, because that's rough. Many people don't. We don't have humidifiers out here like other people may have them.
Some do.
So,
so if you have an indoor potted Christmas plant, we also have some publications over at our office on how to keep your poinsettias looking nice and how to deal with a zygocactus, otherwise known as a Christmas cactus. And people will say, but my Christmas cactus blooms at Easter. My Christmas cactus blooms at Thanksgiving. There's actually different varieties of the zygocactus, and they will bloom at different times of the year. So,
all right, so let's run this down again. We're in the final minute and a half. So this is going to be when? Friday?
Friday, December 15th, 2023, from 4 to 6 p.m.
At the Extension offices at Calvetta and Dandelion. And there'll be cookies, cocoa, and cider too. And you're going to bring your own camera for the perfect backdrop for family photos. Yeah, that'd be cool. So you could learn. The master gardeners will be out there.
Yes, the master gardeners will
They
be
better
serving.
be out there,
Yes,
yes.
that's right. We'll be serving.
Yes.
So
So once again, and then after Christmas, please bring your used trees over there. No metal trees, no flock trees. So it's a wonderful service that you provide for us year-round. If there's questions about gardening, you have the master gardeners, and you, lady, are the farmers market lady too.
that's right. Yes. So you can always
What's your
find
hours
us.
for the winter?
We are doing winter hours at Tractor Supply on Saturdays, 8:30 to noon, and we're going to be there through December 23rd. Will be the last market, and then we'll take the 30th off.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.